In this video, I'm going to show you how to paint in Photoshop from a completely blank canvas all the way to a finished digital painting. We're going to cover the exact setup, the must-know brush shortcuts, the difference between the standard brush tool and the mixer brush, and the simple layer workflow that keeps everything clean and editable. If you've ever opened Photoshop and wondered where to even begin, this guide will make the process much easier. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more Photoshop tips and beginner-friendly creative tutorials. Let's start with the most important part, setting up your canvas correctly. A good digital painting starts with a clean, high-resolution document. Go to File, then New. For your units, use pixels or inches depending on how you prefer to work. But a great starting point is 3000 by 2000 pixels. That gives you plenty of room to paint without your work looking blurry or pixelated. Next, set the resolution to 300 ppi. That helps keep your brush strokes sharp and clean, especially if you ever want to print your artwork later. Then make sure your color mode is set to RGB color, 8-bit, and click Create. That gives you the right foundation for digital painting inside Photoshop. Now that your canvas is ready, it's time to learn the shortcuts that will speed up your workflow immediately. Painting efficiently in Photoshop means staying in the zone, and that's where keyboard shortcuts really help. Press B to switch to the brush tool, press E to switch to the eraser tool. Use the bracket keys, left bracket and right bracket, to shrink or grow your brush size on the fly. And here's one of the most useful ones. Hold Alt on Windows or Option on Mac to temporarily activate the eyedropper tool. That lets you sample colors directly from your painting without breaking your flow. If you remember just these 4 shortcuts, you'll already feel much faster and more comfortable while painting. Next, let's talk about choosing the right brush engine. Photoshop gives you a few different ways to paint, but the 2 most important tools are the standard brush tool and the mixer brush. To switch between them, right-click the brush icon in the left toolbar. The standard brush is perfect for line art, sketching, blocking in flat colors, and painting with clean edges. It's the tool you'll use most often, especially when you're building your artwork step by step. The mixer brush behaves more like real paint. It blends colors as you drag across the canvas, which is great if you want soft transitions, wet paint effects, or a more traditional painterly look. If you're just starting out, begin with the regular brush tool first, then experiment with the mixer brush once you're comfortable. Now let's move into the actual painting workflow. The best way to stay organized is to work in phases and separate each part of the process using layers. Open the Layers panel if it isn't already visible by going to Window and then Layers. This is where the real structure of your painting happens. The first step is your rough sketch. Create a new layer and rename it Sketch. Choose a hard, thin brush, something around 3 to 5 pixels, and loosely sketch out your idea. Don't worry about perfection at this stage. Focus on placement, shape, and proportions. Once your sketch is finished, lower the opacity of that layer to around 30%. That turns it into a faint guide so you can paint over it without it overpowering the rest of your artwork. After the sketch, create another new layer underneath it and name it Base Colors. This is where you block in your flat local colors. Use a solid, opaque brush and fill in the main shapes of your subject without shading yet. Think of this as building the foundation of the painting. Keep the edges clean and separate different parts of the subject so you can edit them later if needed. This stage is all about clarity. You are not trying to make it look finished yet. You are simply setting up the color structure that everything else will sit on top of. Once your base colors are in place, it's time to add shadows and depth. Create a new layer directly above your base colors layer. Then right-click that layer and choose Create Clipping Mask. This is a very useful technique because it locks your brush strokes to the shape of the layer below. In other words, your shading will stay inside the colored area without spilling outside the edges. That means you can paint freely and still keep everything neat. Use this layer to build shadows, depth, and form. Start with broad shadow shapes first, then add more detail gradually. Clipping masks are one of the best ways to keep digital paintings organized and easy to revise. Now let's finish the painting with blending and highlights. For soft transitions, select a brush with soft round edges or lower the brush opacity to around 20 to 30% in the top options bar. Then gently layer translucent strokes where light meets shadow. This helps you create smooth gradients and more natural form. Don't rush this part. Build it up slowly so the painting keeps its structure and doesn't get muddy. If you want sharper details, create another layer on top for highlights. Use that layer to place bright specular highlights on glossy or metallic surfaces or anywhere light catches the edges of your subject. These final touches can really make the painting feel alive and polished. As you work, remember that digital painting is really about layering, patience, and control. Start simple, keep your workflow clean, and build detail gradually instead of trying to finish everything at once. The more you practice this process, the more natural it becomes. Before we wrap up, let's talk about saving your work properly. If you want to continue editing later, always save your file as a PSD by going to File and then Save As. That keeps all your layers, masks, and editable elements intact. If you want to share your artwork online, export a flattened copy as a PNG or JPEG. You can do that through File, then Export, then Quick Export as PNG. That gives you a clean final version that's ready to post or share. And that's the basic Photoshop painting workflow from start to finish. Set up a high-resolution canvas, use the right shortcuts, paint with the right brush for the job, and separate your process into sketch, base colors, shading, blending, and highlights. If you follow these steps, you'll have a much easier time creating polished digital art in Photoshop. If this tutorial helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Photoshop tutorials, and leave a comment if you want to see a more advanced digital painting guide next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.